The best putters in the world get 4 things right when they make putts: a perfect setup, a perfect stroke, a perfect speed, and a perfect direction. Seymour's patented and proven rifle scope technology putting system helps golfers improve all 4 areas. Here's how. First, get in a comfortable posture. Square the face to the target line using the putter's alignment line. Then hide the red dot. Doing these 3 things will set you up in an optimal stance, square to the putter, square to the target line, and with your head, shoulders, hips, and hands in alignment. Now you're locked onto the target, like radar, free to putt with confidence the same way every time. Take your game to the next level by becoming a great putter with a Seymour.
Okay, Russell. So here's your golf swing. All right. So let's first off, right? Your golf. We talked about your golf club being square to the target here, and you're only seeing your right arm. Okay, you lined up really good there. So as you go through the golf swing, the biggest issue here, a few issues, but the biggest one is that left arm is not closing, and that golf club is actually facing out that way.
Right, and I can actually see I'm like bending my arm
right.
as I'm coming down.
You can see it here that it doesn't rotate. Because there's space there. You chicken winged it. See how that elbow's off your body. All right. So I use Lydia Ko here. She's the #1 female player in the world, and she's really good positions here. All right. She gets little draws.
Arms are in tight.
Right, and that makes her hands rotate over. You can see that she's seeing the right part of, she's seeing the back of her right wrist. All right, so, right, using yours. So you remember how you said you feel like you're coming across your body, right? This is the issue that we'll work on, this spring or summer.
Yeah.
Right. That's why you feel like you're coming across your body. Your hands are too low under your shoulder. You got to pick the golf club up a little higher, right? That's another, right? That's another cat to skin. All right. Right, but watch here is what we're looking at. Open, open, open. He closes it, and his hand rotate over,
right.
And the toe of the club
is facing the target.
Yeah, right. In your case, the face of the club is pointing the target instead of the toe pointing the target.
Because when you hit it, it's probably going to go out, but it's still also going to wrap back.
Right. Well, that closed position spins the ball counterclockwise.
Okay.
Right, and that spin makes the ball go that way.
And that's why I was
right. When your club face is open, it's spinning it clockwise.
Gotcha. Right.
The spin, when in doubt, fix the club face first. Okay. There's a lot of other reasons why the ball is going out, and everything, but in your extreme instances, all right, the shot that you hit. Right, as opposed to these numbers here above, right? Your golf club, your golf balls are going like this, right? And that's a 10-degree open club face.
Okay.
Okay, a 0.0 would give you that straight shot. A 2.0 closed minus 2.0 gives you that.
All right.
Right, 10 degrees minus 10 will give you the opposite, right? We'll give you that.
Right, right. Okay.
Right? Your balls are going that way, and I can't put the numbers from the launch monitor on here.
Right.
But your club face path for this one here, right? That shot there was 10 degrees open.
Yeah, so that means probably 90% of my...
Just didn't close. You just didn't close the club face. And what's happening is when you asked me when it was, oh, I should do it. Should I do it about? Should I do it here? And when you thought about doing it, you're way too late. Right. Club face is just never going to catch up. You got to do it. Right.
So basically, about here, start closing it. Like
yeah,
8 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, we're thinking about, right? We're thinking about, right? You thought about doing it here.
That's true.
And you got to think about doing it there.
Okay.
Sooner in the swing. Okay. Not harder, not faster, right? Just earlier.
Okay.
Right? And that'll,
That's what I got to practice doing when I'm home. Take that club and just...
Yeah. Keep the elbow close to your body and let that hand turn over.
Okay.
Right?
Rory McIlroy is only 5'9", 161 pounds. But in the U.S. Open, he bombed his drives an average of over 310 yards. Our question is, how does a golfer Rory's size get so much length off the tee? The key to generating distance is what's called the kinetic chain, drawing energy from the ground up through the legs, through the torso, into the arms, and into the club. And in the middle of that kinetic chain is a critical link, the hips. And it's Rory's extraordinary hip action that caught the eye of Dr. Greg Rose. At the Titleist Performance Institute, Dr. Rose has worked with many of the world's best golfers, including Rory, using technology to analyze aspects of the golf swing that are difficult to see with the naked eye.
Rory's got that beautiful tempo, but as he comes through impact, all of a sudden something very different happens, which makes a lot of us sports science guys look at this and go, wow, what's going on there? If we look at hip speed, most amateurs are around 300 to 350 degrees per second. That's how fast they're rotating. Most tour players are around 550 degrees. Rory gets to this amazing 720 degrees per second on the downswing.
What's truly remarkable about Rory's hip acceleration is that it has another gear, reverse.
So if I'm looking at anatomy, you got to understand your abdominals, they run diagonally. Those are called your oblique abdominals. They start on your rib cage and they run down to your pelvis. So imagine it's like a rubber band attached to either side, and as that rubber band is contracting, it's going to grab both sides and pull them closer together. So in Rory's case, those abdominals fire so hard, it actually takes his lower body and it actually spins in the opposite direction. Right there, it's actually moving 377 degrees per second the opposite direction, which is just crazy.
In other words, for a split second, Rory's hips actually move backward faster than most golfers ever move their hips forward. This reverse rotation is extremely rare. Out of the hundreds of pros he's analyzed, Dr. Rose has only seen it a handful of times. And while it isn't the key to Rory's length, it's an amazing indicator of the intense torque Rory uses to generate ball speeds of over 175 miles per hour, among the fastest in the world. Of course, Rory McIlroy didn't win the U.S. Open just by being long off the tee. His ball striking helped him set the Open record, hitting an amazing 62 out of 72 greens in regulation. For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.
Well, the most important thing in a golf swing to me is the movement of the lower body from the top of the swing. And if you don't mind, I'll demonstrate. First off, you start down below with your knees and your hips. At the top of the swing, you move the lower part of your body, not your shoulders, the lower part of your body, letting your arms and hands follow, bringing you into position to hit. But this is the first movement, there. Then you release at the bottom. Most people do it entirely opposite. They rotate their shoulders first instead of their lower body. As a result, they come across the ball and hit the outside of the ball instead of the back of it. If you don't mind, I'll hit a ball And the first thing to watch is what starts first from the top of the swing.